What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and it's not just any video. It is the Super Bowl in our 49ers franchise. Now, of course, win or lose this game, the season comes to an end, and win or lose this game, there is a bit of a factor on whether or not we should do another season. However, if you guys can get this video to 500 likes, maybe subscribe as well, we will automatically do at least one final season. I'm not going to guarantee that next season we'll have a like goal that'll continue it, and I think we might introduce a new series during this, so this could be a series we start to upload only once a week rather than the 2 to 3 times a week. We'll see, but once again, if you want to see this continue, 500 likes, and if we do, I think next week Friday we will do the stream. Don't want to do a next week Friday for an off-season. Well, if I do a next week Friday, we'll do 2 videos that week, the next week, and then we'll go to 1 per. It's confusing, but you can probably figure out what I mean. No one can figure out what I mean, ever. But this is the roster we're going to be playing the Super Bowl with, as John Ross is the starting running back for the injured Matt Breida and injured Derrick Henry, if you guys have missed the series. Fractured shoulder blade there, and then a ruptured disc. We also lost Pettis to, I don't remember, it might have been another ruptured disc. Defensively, though, Quan Alexander is back and healthy. Fred Warner's healthy. We just got to move him back into his starting lineup. And then pretty much that is how the starters look. We do have Kevin White with an upgrade here, which is pretty big. We do run a lot of zone. Now, we'll keep him going slot. You get decent upgrades for both, and you have a good chance at a speed or excel. Got a speed and an acceleration and agility, but without that coverage, that's really where we're lacking. I don't know if Player of the Week really matters, but let's take a look at Player of the Week. Player of the Week was John Ross and Pierce, which I believe we probably already knew. We have a few upgrades. Sean Pierce has one of them. I don't want him to lose his scheme fit, but at the same time, I kind of want him to get good. And, he might have gotten good. 2 block shed, that's, kind of what we're missing. Be able to disrupt the ground game, and you can't really do that with 52. But it was worse than that before, so, it is what it is. Will Lutz, can he get a power? Can he? Not a chance. Awareness. What's his awareness right now? I want his freaking kick power or accuracy. I don't care about awareness. I didn't even get to see what his upgrade was, and there's no reason to, because it was trash. Jalen Hurd probably likely to play a lot more snaps this game. Gets +1 to catch, and a couple of things not great. Randomly upgrade those guys. I really don't care about those players. The 12-4 Browns of Cleveland. Oh my lord, they're ready to go. Here are what the X Factors and Superstars look like. Is Quan not activated? I think he's activated. We'll take a look before we go. Odell, Myles Garrett, George Kittle, Nick Chubb, Olivier Vernon's an X Factor. Tavares McCall. What is he? Is he a wide? Wow, okay. Denzel Ward's a superstar. Same with Baker. Lots of beastly players on these squads. Here we are, the Super Bowl everyone's been waiting for. Ooh, okay. It's not normally nighttime when the Super Bowl starts, right? Well, I guess it depends on where you play, but usually the Super Bowl is played like 5:30 Central. 6? Is it 6 to 5:30? I think it's 5:30 or 6:30 Central. So I would imagine, okay, Raymond, Florida, south, wind direction. Okay, you got to factor in the weather. You also have to figure out if it's a leap year or not. I can't tell if it would be a leap year here. I'm gonna say it might be. Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I don't know what the time zone is. Kyle Shanahan, similar to real life, kinda. Not really actually, because we're several seasons in the future. But yeah, Niners on the path of potentially doing this themselves in 1 year, let alone several years down the line. I don't know. They're 16. We weren't 16? No, we were 15-1, right? I don't know if they're 15-1 worthy, but pretty damn close. And here comes, I almost called him Manziel. Baker Mayfield. See, Mayfield. See, that's why I'm not on drug. Get the coin toss. Who wants the ball? You want the ball? Okay, let's toss this coin. Yeah, toss that coin off. Everyone's clapping. No signal. No signal on who gets the ball. Really doesn't matter. We're punching him. Fist pump. Hi, everybody. I'm the referee. I don't know why. Okay. Odell versus Sherm. That should be a fun one. Hopefully for us, not him. Looks like we will be kicking the ball off first. Unless we got a new quarterback that I just wasn't aware of. And here goes Tavares McCall, the rookie that they should have no reason to risk, but they will anyways. Season for Will Lutz. Really good season. 66 kickbacks. Average starting position of the opponent is 22.3. We try to get them to return the ball, so we actually had a lot more touchbacks than we probably should have. We try to get teams to take the ball back because we feel like, A, we can get down there fast, and more importantly, B, we can Josh Cribbs a mofo. I mean, there's a... It's probably pretty mean to say in general, but also when you're actually playing the Browns. But, we're past that, aren't we? 35 touchdowns, 11 picks, 4,000 yards for Baker Mayfield. Hopefully may see the field less than normal because he throws a lot of picks and we drain the clock. I don't know. All right, Quan, you came back just in time. He really did. That's so clutch. Oh, we missed you, Quan. I know you missed the tackle, but still, we missed you. Not going to lie, I had that preloaded. I really thought he was going to hit stick and cause some major bleeding. Pierce. Oh, he's got all the time in the world. Sherman. What a play down the field on, I believe, Jarvis Landry. They got some talent at receiver. Speaking of that talent at receiver, let's take a look at this team. So, offensive line, Batonio, Treader, Corbett. Two youngsters on the at the tackle spot. They got a really good backup running back as well in Marlon Mack. And, of course, you see that man, Nick Chubb. It looks like they may run it here with him as well. We're going to be pressing a lot this game. We're going to trust our pass rush a little bit, and there's nobody in sight. We didn't bring a blitz necessarily, but we still brought very talented front four that should have made a play. Speaking of that front four making a play, let's see what a blitz can do. To the outside, there is a flag. It could be a hold, which we will accept. Ineligible receiver, take that, chumps. Is that a loss of down as well? How come that's not a loss of down? Quick throw to the outside, and look at the play made by Josh Jackson, a guy that just normally wouldn't even make the tackle, let alone the read. Really good read, and that could set this thing up to potentially getting the ball on offense. So far, they're not looking hot, but they're making the drive last, which is just really weird. And they are going to run the ball, throws a guy down, that guy being Nick Bosa, but still solid defense, and it's looking very hard for them to convert. But here is that front we talked about, easily the best in football. Buckner, probably the best DT in the league. Nick Bosa up there in the top 10s. Linebacking group, when healthy, like they are now, one of the best in the league. Same with defensive backs. Where do you really see the weakness? Maybe corner. You got an aged, slower guy that's still playing at a high level, and then you got a youngster backing him up who's playing really good football. And then Josh Jackson just can't tackle. And there's a great pick by Trey Flowers talking about this young, well, maybe not fully young, but talking about this cornerback group. And there's a huge play made on, I believe, Odell Beckham from Trey. Ever since White took his job, haven't really seen a whole lot from him. QB draw. I normally wouldn't want a QB draw, but I think I'm going to take it. Slow Jimmy Garappolo might have the look here. And he will. He maybe could have taken a hit, but it's the Super Bowl. We forced the ball out. We're going to get most of those yards, and I think that was a great call. I think it was an amazing call. I think a quick throw here is going to be a great call, too. QT could score. And he will. Perfect throw. And even more, the perfect slant. I know he's playing against a guy that should have no reason to be out on him, but damn, that was a good throw. That was one of the crispiest ass slants I've ever seen. And it did require the word ass. It did. When you see a crispy piece of ass route, it's good. And look at those linebackers. Quan and Fred hyped up. Bring the intensity, boys. Come on. And come across the formation. Ooh, we got faked out a little bit. Not by much, and Quan is getting wild. The Browns are going to be in trouble if they don't start opening their playbook. And here's the inactives. Notable inactives. That could be in the thumbnail. That actually looks really cool. As cool as injuries towards our own team can go, I suppose. Knew there was a chance he'd go in the middle, but I trusted our man, Josh Jones. I trust every linebacker on this team. Well, maybe not everyone, but every single intended starter. Some of those backups, maybe not so hot. Can John Ross cement himself as one of those legends, one of the special teams legends? Damn it. People love their Super Bowl special teamers. They do. I mean, it was one of the worst Super Bowls I've ever seen, and yet Devin Hester's kick return touchdown to start the game will always be remembered. That was a really bad Super Bowl, though. Petrowski going to get a little bit. Once again, got to be worried about injuries. I believe Petrowski even got hurt, but it was a small injury if I'm not mistaken. But then again, I could be completely off my rocker. Going to take the underneath again. There goes Petrowski making the most of it. Kind of reminding me of that Wes Welker, Julian Edelman role. You might think, oh, it's just small yardage, and then it adds up. It keeps adding up. All right, Kittle, can you bust it free? I don't know if they're in man or not. That's close, and it's dropped by Denzel Ward. I thought that was going to be picked. Of course, he dropped it because he did have to dive for it. He was a little out of position, but that's speed, man. He made up for it. Oh, almost tipped. Kittle is going to be short, but it is a third down. Can't act scared to run the ball. 3rd and 2. John Ross, other than fumbling, I have a lot of faith in him. I have a ton of faith in him. He picks up a block, and he takes it all the way to the 28-yard line. This team is potent. Stretch alert. They look like they're covering it. We got to play on our best behavior this game. There you go. Well, I mean, we'll take anything we can get. Couldn't throw it against the grain there. If I was going to throw it, I would have had to wait, and we might have gotten hit with our very own penalty for an ineligible man. I know the whole world loves inclusion. Oh, I forgot it was Foreman. Got to pay attention to these backs are. Somebody want to get open? Kittle. And it's going to be dropped. That's a huge drop there. I think Cravens might have got a hand on it, but damn, good play by them, though. Cravens getting in there. We are going to hopefully take the 10-point lead. A little bit of wind to the right. Yeah, there it takes it a little bit. Almost end of the first quarter. We get ball at half, and we're up 10. I really don't want to change up too much, but they're going to keep coming with this heavy, like, maybe not heavy run formation this time, but if they keep wanting to run the ball, I'm going to bring, you know, some blitzers, but I guess it doesn't matter. He's still going to find some room. No, it's going to be the fastest Super Bowl we've ever had at this rate. Not really because of the turnovers and drops, but somebody get a hit. Come on. I mean, I like the fact that Josh Jackson's tackling, but I would like for a hit stick as well. We're bringing everyone down. Come on. Chubb's going to run the ball here. Uh-oh. What in the great coding is going on here? Nick Chubb, Sam Darnold style, seeing ghost. Not ghost. Ghosts. Multiple of ghosts. Multiple of ghosts. Oh, my God. Words are hard. Start of the second quarter. We're going to be up by 10 because, once again, Nick Chubb's seen the invisible man. Gotta love the coding. We miss, but we force him back inside, and Quan makes yet another play, as usual. All right, Bucky. We can't get off the line, but we do get a hold of him. Still going to gain quite a bit of yards, though. I mean, the name of the game right now is, you know, points. It doesn't really matter how long it takes. Really good find, and there's a face mask on top of it. 3rd and 4. Not only did we give up the first down, but we add a face mask to that, putting them inside the 10. Right at the 7, not bad at all. We're going to come with mid-blitz. We're definitely putting ourselves at risk, but it looks like a long setup play, so maybe not. They go with a quick read to the outside, and of course, now Josh Jackson decides to miss a hit. Oh, my Lord. Obviously, we're going to have to run goal line and just hope for the best. There's not much more we can do. Can't defend against the pass, even if it is the pass. And there goes Allen right up the middle, untouched. If you're going to throw the ball when the defense is expecting run, you best get that ball out quick. Underneath, what a swat by Quan. I'm going to go on and say it. If it wasn't for him being the fast beast that he is, I think those are points. Quan being in there already saving us at least, at minimum, an extra 4. In my opinion. My expert opinion. Inside zone again to Mr. John Ross. Got to watch out for that fumbling. Got to watch out for the injury. Outside of that, he is the best we can get. And that's not me saying it as an insult, because it's high honors. What the hell? I don't know why I thought... Was Kittle not supposed to be on an out route? A quick out? No? Let's go Kittle. Catch this, Petrowski. There you go, the youngster. Huge catch. They came with the blitz. We had to think fast. Think on our feet. And to trust the slants, man. Slants are working for us. Obviously, we had a couple that just didn't go. But overall, got to trust the receivers on this team. And John could be gone. Not really. I thought we were going to get a little bit better of a block from Kittle, but still good enough to spring us for a first. If we can just keep playing superb offense, we'll be A-okay. Look like we're capable of scoring points on every drive. Little bit of a late read. We had to. Gets the feet down. Petrowski having a pretty decent game. John Ross, screenplay. Oh, you got to get out there. Why is this so clear to see that would happen? Safety could move out of the way, and QT could score. I can't trust it. Got to trust Petrowski. And once again, they're leaving on, they're laying off him a little bit. They're kind of winning the matchup, but at the same time, he's still got a little bit of separation. John Ross going to try to take a hit. He does, down to the 1. And like we said before, he's crippled. Oh, they look like they're ready for this. All right, Jimmy. Oh, he fumbles the ball. Of course he does. I thought we had that blocked. I need to see this back. And Jimmy Garappolo's hurt. I thought we had this blocked. Oh, what happened? Wait, I'm so confused. What actually happened here? Oh, the center loses. It was right here. I don't know why. I thought it was going to be blocked. He should have still blocked him, because if he covers the other guy, it still acts as a block because it would cover the other guy. I had no clues, and I missed that, and we instantly cough it up. Luckily, our guys are aware, so even if he did try to scoop and score, he wouldn't have gotten it. But we are now down to Mr. Tannehill. I don't even know if we have an extra freaking quarterback outside of him. Hopefully, our punters are confident with throwing in the Super Bowl. Why wouldn't they be? Going to the fullback. Great job by Nick Bose. Everybody was very aware of what was going on there. Please, Jimmy, be alive. Okay, we've got news on one of the players. Jimmy, don't you dare. We've made a lot of jokes about how you should be the one hurt, not everyone else, but yet here we are now. No more thinking things. Good job, Quan and Josh. Please. Bruised ribs. Okay, he's fine, but we still might be seeing a little bit of backupage. There you go, Josh Jones. Made him hesitate, and Baker Mayfield, not wrong. Throws that out to the running back. There's a chance we break on that for a score. We're running the ball pretty damn well. John Ross is in, and who would expect us to throw it with Tannehill on the first play? This could be a huge home run play, or just no blocking at all, and it looks like QT was naked. Great blocks, fellas. That's a really rough one. Really good angle by QT, but ultimately that first down play. Oh, he's back, though. The man is back. We maybe have a chance after all, but that first down play was the drive killer. It's a perfect throw, and just like all season long, Kittle drops another game-changing catch. The first punt, obviously we did have a fumble, so it's kind of weird to say anyways. First punt goes to the 16, not a bad punt. I think we're going to call a run. They'd love to run the ball, and they do again. There you go. D Ford barely got him. I don't know why they're running the ball so much, man. We've been giving them so many opportunities. So far, pretty trash bowl, can't lie. Back everyone off. Odell was so close. I thought we easily had the lane there to make the hit stick, so that's why I gave him the potential pass. We're going for a straight rush just because we don't trust a potential fake. At least we go for the straight rush. They can't have time to throw it. Oh, there you go, John. There you go, John. Do you want to be infamous? I guess it's really not infamous because, someone's going to like him. Somebody's, a lot of the teams are going to be voting for the Niners or the Browns. They're not one-sided. Give John Ross a break. Not really because he has to block. I should have taken it. Olivier with the pressure. Really good blocking so far, though. I got to give it to him. Obviously not a huge fan of our blocking at the goal line, but overall pretty happy with our blocking of two extremely good pass rushers. Kittle is going to find a lot of room on, I believe, Joe Schobert. I know it's a 2-minute drive, but I'm pretty confident with our clock management. That's a pretty good throw, and not caught by them, but caught by Debo. I thought I was going to be picked. Now we're going to have to run the ball so we don't give them a chance before half themselves. Although, who says that's a bad thing? Oh, I thought we could have caught the edge. Good tackle by Miles. Go back to the ground. Deontay Foreman. Deontay fighting for the first. What a run. Beautiful stuff. I'm telling you, the guy's dangerous. Balaj, I would never expect him to go on and route. We did have him, but I had to run early. Thank God we got sacked there because I was about to just throw it back in the end zone to Kittle. I was going to throw a high point, though, so, you know, there's a decent chance. But at the same time, what world should I really trust him to make a play? Damn it, we just had him for a score. Obviously not going to call a timeout now. Running out of time, running out of room. We get the catch out of bounds, but obviously it's going to do nothing. I feel like we lost, you know, left points on the board there. As long as we're not blocked, I'm cool with it. 7 seconds. We are up 10 going into half. I'll take it. Halftime show is trash. Big shocker. No performance or anything. Will the same old story from the regular season be the truth? Second half woes. Second half San Fran. And not in a good way. Not a nickname that you want to stick. It's a bad one. Going to keep it, you know, mixing it up. I feel like they're going to bring the... Nah, they're going to back off there. Obviously, they won't when we run it, but... They intend to back off. I guess maybe they will. John Ross with another 15-yard break. Go with trap again. This time a little bit more set up. He might be able to bounce this left. He will. Although we are really playing with fire. And the game's still like, you know what? Keep him there. We're going to use him as a bait. Actually, should we run up a middle again? Screw it, we're going to run it. Are you for real, Jimmy? Like, I get it, right? You're not a running quarterback, but it's not that hard to take a hit. It's the Super Bowl, pal. Like, does he really need to fumble every time he's touched ever? Is that really the case? Good throw inside. Really, I mean, the only issue that we should have is getting him hurt. Nothing else. You know how much of a factor it plays on the defense when all of a sudden we pull out this QB draw? They're like, wait a minute, what? Like, they're used to clearing out. What a freaking recovery by John, and he gets the block in the end zone by, I think, Petrowski. Unbelievable play. What a freaking secondary reaction by him. You know, we ran out of time. Nowhere down. It was Debo with the blocks, man. We got some really talented receivers on the team. You know, we're playing this game without Pettis, playing this game without Derrick Henry, playing this game without Breida. There's a lot of guys injured on this offense, and we're still playing at an insane level. Gets the touchdown. I was going to break a tackle, but there's no point. Just get in the end zone. Even if you take a hit, once again, it's the Super Bowl. Unless it's going through your head that there's a great chance you're going to actually lose your career or life, go for it, man. You know, the season's on the line. And once again, speaking of season on the line, they're going to run the ball down 17 in the third. I guess you can't just get one-dimensional, but they kind of are being one-dimensional by only running the ball. Like, look at them. And there's a huge fumble for us. Jones could score. Will he? He won't. Down to the 10. What are they doing? What are the Browns? They are not ready. Dime. Absolute dime. Perfect throw. QT reacts luckily. They're driving down the field, but at what point is too late, you know? They're still going to just keep trying to run the ball. Great cutback. Oh, Nick Chubb. Great play. Pierce, though, once again, man. Really big game last week. A huge one here. I mean, we'll blitz only. If you really want us, if you want to be that one-dimensional, go for it. And you're not going to catch us off guard either. We're a great press team. Okay, maybe not as great as I thought. In fairness, how long that took, we got to get there. The pressure's got to get there. Down to the 1, I believe we did make a stop once before. If they run it, they could score. And off the edge, Josh Jones with his first sack of the game. Throws him to the side like it's nothing. Don't tell me they're going to actually run the ball. We get him with Quan. Down to the 1. Can Quan be the hero? We're going to run commit. Outside, they find their man. Good coverage overall. Josh Jackson would love for him to back up because obviously he's out of the play on the run commit other than containment. I fell down. I got scared. And he gets in anyways. Come on, Quan. That's the game-winning tackle, man. Instead, now the door's open. I mean, John is just so fast. Could have went with the slant, but I saw the lane with John. Looking a little slower there because he's tired. Kick return, 2 runs in a row. Probably keep it out of his hands next play. All right, Deontay. I probably trust Deontay with the ball more than John at this point. John's injury prone, obviously fumbling prone. There you go, Foreman. Get about 8 yards there. This is looking good. If we play another season, it's going to be as Super Bowl champs. It's looking like it. Throw inside. I know it's risky, but if we get that and have a chance to score, we GG, over. Maybe we're getting a little too cute with it. Maybe not, though. Jonnu gets a little, bumped around a little bit, but 5-yard gain. John to the outside. We're looking at that option again. There goes John. There goes John to the 26. Once again, if we don't fumble, we win the game, pretty much. We're going for the dagger, boys. We're going for the win. Ooh, bad play. Bad play, yeah, we're not doing that ever again. Last second, Wilson. I saw the matchup. I was like, okay, that's Mac Wilson. There's no chance he keeps up. And he really shouldn't have, but locked down on that. John Ross with potentially the game-winning touchdown. This team is too damn strong. They hit a cute 20-yard pass to start off the game. Start out the drive. Watch them just only throw it and absolutely murk. Oh my God, maybe not. Jesus, Kevin. At this point, at some point, they might have less yards than us than we do have points. Very realistic opportunity for that. Sherm not going to get trucked by Njoku. Keep him in bounds. Keep it going. All right, Buckner, been a little silent, but we'll forgive you after this sack. Or pick. Oh, big fella. All the time in the world. Sherm! He would have taken that back, too. He would have. I mean, it's unlikely for them to win anyways, but that would have officially been the win. Somebody make a play and close this game. Oh, you got to pick that Eckel. Do what Buckner say. Buckner, you know what? You got all the sacks. You got all the glory. But you dropped a ton of picks this season. I didn't. But, you welcome to that discussion at the DT spot. No hit stick there, but he pushes him out of bounds. 3rd down and 10. Turn to 4th down and 3. Come with that blitz again. Sherm should lock down his spot. And there it is. It finally works. Kevin White with the sack. Turnover on downs. At the end of the day, Myles Garrett has been a non-factor. Olivier Vernon's been more deadly than him, and that's saying something because he's been a non-factor. I mean, there's just no one in sight. This is going to go for a touchdown. Nope. Okay, maybe Myles Garrett is owed apology. That was a huge tackle. It doesn't matter in the long run, but lots of effort, even though the game is over. So he's still owed an apology there. I apologize for smoking your team so much. Jesus. Gets 200, and John Ross is a happy man. The big boy Balaj might not even have to hand them the ball. Might not have to. Runs them over. Almost fumbled, though, down to the 8. And here it is, the 34-11 Super Bowl win. The Niners, with this godly squad, finally making the... Well, we made the promised land a few times. Is it the second time or third time? I can't remember, man. It's been so many seasons. Finally, the winner. Pierce played a big part. Defense was great down the stretch. Near the mid to late part of the season, of the regular season, a little worrisome. Can't lie, the defense definitely showed lots of signs of weakness. And then, of course, offense was all over the place all season long. Don't know. The identity was so unclear. Were we a running team? Were we a passing team? In the postseason, we're a running team. In the regular season, clearly a passing team. Henry was struggling mightily. Then he started getting some strides, and he got injured. It's so weird. But, of course, this team, once said and done, in my opinion, is easily a run and defense team. Mainly defense, though. John Ross wins the Super Bowl MVP award with just over 10 yards per carry, which is absurd, especially against the number 2 rush defense in the Cleveland Browns. Sorry if I clickbaited the hell out of Jimmy Garoppolo's injury, but at the end of the day, you guys want to see more people see these videos, and then we like the video to get another season, right? You know, I'm just saying. Maybe it's smart, maybe it's douchey. Both work for me. Either one works for me, really. I don't call me whatever. But of course, there's the guys on the podium. Who is on there that shouldn't be? I mean, I'm pretty happy with both of them. You know, QT, Quan, they all make sense to me. Jimmy Garoppolo, pretty accurate game, considering, you know, he had better accuracy than an AI on these sliders. We usually see like 90%. Baker, not so great. 152 yards, and they weren't running the ball well. You know, let's take a look at the rushing attempts. They had 18 with their 2 guys combined, but they also had a third of what John Ross was able to accomplish. Jimmy Garoppolo, 6 for 7. That doesn't really represent what he did on the ground because I believe sacks do negate yardage. I do remember pretty much every run of Jimmy Garoppolo going for at least 5+. I would say he probably got 18 to 20 that game, if anything. Looking at the receiving aspect, QT with 2 touchdowns. Petrowski had a lot of huge clutch first downs. Pretty much everyone got the ball. John Ross with 2 touchdowns total in the game, over 200 yards total. Sack totals, we had 1 with Chase Allen, 1 with Kevin White, 1 with Josh Jones. Picks, Trey Flowers with a huge game-changing one early in the game. And that's the stats of the Super Bowl. Once again, if we hit 500 likes, we will have an off-season stream at some point. It will more than likely be on Twitch again, which, you know, we had a lot of support on there. I really am disappointed that this is going to be the first time. Ooh, we got some upgrades. It's going to be the first time streaming since that off-season stream. I really wanted to do a couple of Superstar KO streams, and I just never had time for them, which just sucks, man. But at the end of the day, I appreciate it. If you guys want to see that, you know how to do it. If you want to pre-follow over there, maybe we're going to do streams in the future before then. Maybe, it's decided, no, nobody wants to see this anymore. Maybe we'll do a rebuild of this franchise on twitch.tv/Jeromepkr. It'll probably be in the, I think it's always in the comment, the description, actually. Maybe. I don't know. But anyways, a brilliant season. If this is the final episode of the season, even though I have a lot of faith in you guys to want another season, it's been a blast. I appreciate you guys choosing me as your franchise guy this year. I mean, obviously, probably watch a ton of franchise. Let's be honest, we're all freaks. But I appreciate the support on this series. And if this is truly the end of this, you know, we still have Titans franchise. We still have other series, rebuilds, and whatnot. And whether it is or not, we'll probably have a new franchise introduced soon. I think I already have a great idea for it, but if you guys have any suggestions, leave it in the comments section below. Anyways, you know, before that, if you have a favorite play from any of the seasons, any of the games, let me know in the comment section below. If you have a timestamp from that video, I will, maybe we'll put a compilation together and you'll get credit for pulling that clip out. You know, maybe that'd be kind of something cool. Anyways, enough of the one more thing kind of situation. Thanks for watching as always. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Hopefully come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!